everybody hear me?
Yep.
Alright. I'm a little nervous, so yeah. Center directors, staff, teachers, and students. When we were young, we had teachers, principals, older friends, family members, and their friends telling us the same thing over and over again. Enjoy your youth. For all my fellow Latinos in here, let me translate. Disfruta tu juventud. Now, you know this is true. The thing is, most of us in here have done things we shouldn't have done, but we did them anyway. However, we are also in here because we don't want those decisions to define us. But I believe you can't be old and wise if you've never been young and foolish. That doesn't mean go to a theater and start breaking havoc like a Grand Theft Auto. Most of us can agree that it's a kid to be a little adventurous and curious, just not too reckless. A question that I believe everyone has said when we were young is, what do you want to be in the future? When I was in elementary, I probably said I wanted to be the first Mexican-American president of the United States. But I don't think that's going to happen. In middle school, I came across that question again. I laughed and said, I'm going to be the next George Lopez. Watch out. At that time, I was one of the class clowns. When high school came along, I heard this question again, but this time, I was skeptical about the topic. High school is when most of us start to develop a more mature state of mind. On the other hand, mine was developing, I don't care, I do what I want state of mind. I'm not going to say exactly what I did, but let's just say it wasn't good. For those who made it to the senior year, oh yeah, we had a good run. Now for those who went to the senior year twice, like me, well, don't feel too bad. I sometimes think that my high school loved me too much that they couldn't let me go. So, halfway through my second year of being a senior, or how I like to say, my super senior year, I was offered an opportunity that was supposedly change my life. Well, I didn't believe in it until now. One of the main reasons why I came to Job Corps for Automotive is because of one person, Jose Antonio Martinez Blancarte, my little brother. When I was like yay tall and yay size, I used to live with my mother and my little brother. Tony was his nickname. Would always play with his little toy cars, making noises, creating a scene, pretend to crash them. He would pretend that customers would go to his garage to fix, their cars. He would tell me he's going to be the best mechanic that have ever lived. He's going to be driving cars like the ones on Fast and Furious movies. He always had the whole family laughing. My mom and Tony left to Mexico about 8 years ago, and my little brother had to start all over from kindergarten because he didn't know Spanish very well. He even stayed back for the same reason. Just last year, I found out that he dropped out in order to help out my mom and stepdad with finance and new expenses. His dream was destroyed. When I finish with my studies, I'm bringing back my little brother and getting my mother her papers. He's going to finish high school. I'm going to teach him what I know and help pay for his training to be a master ASC certified A-Tech mechanic and open up our own garage. It'll happen. You'll see. He said, you have a choice to either become a stereotype or break free from that stereotype. Well, I'm here to tell you that I broke free from the stereotype. You ain't going to find me in somebody's yard doing landscaping. The graduates before us have done it, we have done it, so we can do it, especially me, a minority, so can you. As the graduates of today, we're going to start a new beginning, whether it's going to advanced training or working. I know our family and friends are proud of us. I just want to give a special thanks to my dorm supervisor, Don Thomas, for not giving up on me when I first got here. He was on my case since day one. Special thanks to my input, Brandon Marco. He got me to reconsider by going to advanced training. I thank you a lot. He made a good point about how easy life will be in more training and a better resume. Special thanks to my bearer, Janine, Kelly King, Mr. Cohill, and Stacey Brown for helping me get accepted to advanced training. Special thanks to Gene, Frank, and Nick for helping me get prepared for advanced training. Last but not least, to my parents. Dad, I hope one day hope one day you can forgive me for what I put you through. I just wish.
Oh, shut up. Chill. You got this, bro.
I'm always here. I know she would be very proud that su pequeño travieso, her little troublemaker, did not give up and didn't let anybody's words tarnish my integrity. I kept my pride, and for that I know my parents are impressed, and for that I know they're proud of me again. To my stepmom, all I have to say is, hey, I guess you can't teach an old dog new tricks. She knows what I'm talking about. I'd like to take this time to quote Johann Shelley, a dramatist and poet from the 1700s. From one student to another, Red Rock, I'll leave you this message. Even a fool knows we can't reach the stars, but that doesn't stop the wise from trying. No one can predict to what heights you can soar, even you and I know until you spread your wings. You get the best out of others when you get the best out of yourself. Only those who have to do simple things perfectly will acquire the skill to do things easily. Gracias. Thank you.